Please adhere to YouTube's selected guidelines before viewing the content of this video. I do not encourage or condone any products, actions, or behaviors shown in this video. All videos are produced in a safe, professional, and controlled environment. Please do not attempt to replicate any actions performed during video. All actions are performed by professionals.
Alright, so today I'm going to be drinking alone in a public park after going to the dentist. But why? Well, the reason is quite simple. It's to piss off my dentist, because today I'm going to be drinking a much more sugary alcoholic drink than not. In specific, what I've got with me today is a Strongbow hard cider. And as a whole, I am very excited to day drink in a public park, to have a Strongbow hard cider, and to just in general piss off my dentist a little bit more so than not. I'm looking forward to this experience today. I am already in the public park where I want to drink, and I'm just trying to find a good spot to, well, have a drink. I pulled into one parking lot before I started recording, and I was going to record at a table near there, but some people sat down, and I'm not going to go bother them with my day drinking, so I figured I'd start moving and go find a new location. And so as such, that's what I'm doing right now. Just keeping some spots in mind. There's that spot right there where I have parked and made videos before, but it's looking a bit muddy, and also the police roll through there every once in a while, and well, day drinking in public, especially in public parks, is not exactly legal in my local area. So I am trying to find a place that is far enough away from the road where the police cannot see me doing what I'm going to be doing during this video today. I am now right next to a giant field. There's some parking for this field up here. I'm not sure if I really want to sit in like the direct sunlight today, because it is like, I'd have to say probably, I want to say like 80 degrees, and I'm wearing a very dark gray t-shirt, so I'm not sure if I want to sit in direct sunlight today, but I am seeing there is some shade kind of going out a little bit more so than not quite far out enough for me to say that I think the cops wouldn't stop. And there's also a decent amount of people over here as well. There's a pretty popular field to come just hang out at with your dog, or to fly a plane, or anything, in all honesty. It's a pretty popular spot. So I think I'm probably just going to keep moving and keep finding a new location. I always think what I just hit is a speed bump, but no, it's actually just a root that grew under the road, and then they just paved over the root again. But it's still got a bump over it. I think I'm going to keep moving. I think I'm going to go, where am I thinking? Just trying to think of a good spot. I could technically, well, there's a tree line over there. Could go over there. I'm being picky with my day drinking spot today, I will acknowledge. I'm being picky with my drinking spot today. I really shouldn't be particularly picky, but there is a house over there that I've been to before. Now, when I originally pulled up, there was a car there, but maybe there isn't now. So I'm actually going to go check, and if there isn't a car, oh, there is a car there. We're going to go over there anyway, because it's after 5, so I should be able to park there no matter what. I'm thinking. Should be able to. So I might go park over there low-key, and might go wander around and see if I can find a spot nearer to there than not. Tempting. Wow, what the hell was that? Why is there a divot in the road? I was just like, wait, hold up. What is this divot doing here? All right, let's turn right, and then immediate left. And this car has its lights on, so I'm pretty sure they just parked. What's this car doing? Okay, they're not turning in. We're gonna park over here. We're gonna park right here. Yeah. Yes, sir. And I'm thinking, I know exactly where I want to go sit. I think I do. I'm gonna go ahead and roll up my windows real quick, get my car off, and I'm gonna show y'all where I want to go sit. So, I'm thinking I want to go sit right over there. I'm thinking that's my plan. Well, I do suppose without further ado, I should probably go ahead and get my phone on my tripod. Now, shouldn't I? And now that I have done that, let's go ahead and grab my keys, my phone. Did just drop my phone on the ground. Well, not on the ground, but on my car floor. But now that I've gone ahead and gotten everything out of my car door and out of my ignition and into my pocket, roughly, I've still got to put my keys in my pocket. But now that I have now gotten everything into my pocket, without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and grab my cooler, which I have right there, my Pontiac Aztec cooler. So let's go and grab that real quick and try not to crush my hat, which is a pretty funny hat, if you ask me. No complaints on my behalf, you know what I'm saying? But let's go ahead and put my cooler. Oh, no. Just like that. Let's go crack my door. And let's go ahead and get out. Oh, I just hit my arm on my steering wheel. It's okay. Let's go ahead and close that up. And grab, what am I thinking? What do I want to grab out of my backpack? You know, I'm thinking something along those lines, probably. And now, I'm thinking, I should probably grab my chair, because I'm going to need a chair to sit in. I don't see any chairs over there. Let's grab my chair, if I can. Just like that. And now that I've grabbed everything, let's grab my chair and start walking over. And my cooler. I suppose I should probably grab both now, shouldn't I? It's probably a good idea, I will acknowledge. Car. Where is it? There it is. Looking good though, No complaints on my behalf. Let's get to walking though. So my goal is to not have to sit in the sun. It was pretty nice. It feels great out here. It's great drinking in a public park weather, I'm not gonna lie. Great day drinking weather, great public park weather, and great day drinking in a public park weather. It's a great day to drink alone in a public park after going to the dentist. I didn't go to the dentist for anything major, I will acknowledge. I just went to the dentist for a routine cleaning, as I do every 6 months or so. And I'm very glad I went. I had some plaque building up on the bottom layer of my teeth. I was getting a bit funky feeling, so my teeth genuinely feel a lot better now. But even though my teeth feel a lot better, I'm still feeling the need to piss off my dentist. Which honestly, I really got no excuses to why I'm doing this. I'm just doing this because I think it's a funny thing to do. My dentist was super nice today. Didn't roast me at all, which is really surprising because I've actually been drinking more sugary stuff and eating more sugary stuff these days than previously. I didn't have any cavities, which was really good. Very happy about that. But yeah, teeth are in great condition. Dentist didn't roast me, but you know what? That's not going to stop me from roasting them. Because, you know, that's exactly what I want to do. I want to roast the dentist and piss them off by, well, drinking a sugary drink right after leaving their office. Let's go ahead and get my tripod all opened up real quick. See if I can get this set up in a good, stable, somewhat flat way. There we go. I think that's pretty solid. Let me just check it with my sunglasses off. Yo, that's pretty solid. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty solid. Just move it right there. And you know, I'm thinking I should probably go ahead and showcase what beverage I have with me today. I've already said what beverage I'm gonna be drinking, but I need to showcase it as well. Let's go ahead and get my Pontiac Aztec cooler all opened up. And let's go ahead and grab my Strongbow Gold Apple Hard Cider all out. Let's go and grab my bottle opener out as well. Go ahead and grab that off the ground before I forget to do so. Throw that in my cooler, can't be littering. And you know, I don't think I'm gonna wait. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and take a sip of my hard cider. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and get to drinking alone in a public park after going to the dentist to piss off my dentist. Not that my dentist really deserves to be pissed off, because they were really nice to me today, and you know, they're pretty great dentists, but I'm just doing this because I think it's a funny thing to do. No diss on my dentist, I want to acknowledge. They're a nice person. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get to drinking. Yes sir, you know what I'm saying. Man, that is nice. It has been genuinely a couple months since the last time I had a hard cider. And it's been, I want to say, about a year since the last time I had a strongbow. That is, very pleasant if I do say so myself. Very sweet, appley taste. A little bit of alcohol in there as well. I'll acknowledge, I've been drinking a lot more liquor than not lately. Liquor, hardly know her. Ha! Got him! That's a knee slapper. But I've been drinking a lot more liquor these days than I used to, kind of thing. Yeah, I've been experimenting a bit with alcohol, and I have not been drinking nearly as many hard ciders. One, because they're so sugary, and I end up just getting really tired after drinking 2 of them, and I end up trying to fall asleep. And 2, just because I want to try something different, and I've been drinking hard ciders for a very long time. I really like them, but I want to try something different, so I haven't been drinking nearly as many lately, but just having one on a day like today is very refreshing. And I think having now drank and the amount of liquor I have, honestly, the alcohol like flavor from this is like almost unnoticeable. It's like I'm barely noticing any alcohol flavor from this drink at all, which is pretty funny. Man, can't complain, you know what I'm saying? Can't complain. Oh wait, the moon's in the sky over there. I don't know if you guys can see it, but like the moon's in the sky over there. It's like right over there or something like that kind of thing. Yo, that's pretty banger, I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty banger. This is such a good spot though. This is such a good spot. I only brought out 1 drink. I wasn't planning on having more than 1 drink, so I only brought 1 with me. It's all I want for today, but it's all I need. I just want to chill, drink alone in a public park, enjoy the weather, which is beautiful, by the way. It's such nice weather today. It's like 80 degrees out here. No breeze. Okay, maybe a little bit of a breeze, but not where I'm sitting right now. It's so nice. It's so nice. Certainly no complaints on my behalf. Buzz is starting to kick in. Not a super strong buzz by any means, but a little bit of a buzz is starting to kick in. I don't know if it's from the sugar or from the alcohol. But I'm going to put my drink down just for a minute, because if I don't put it down, I'm going to drink it all in like no time at all. So I've got to be a little bit careful, I will acknowledge, because I don't want to drink it too fast. I want to savor it. Overall, though, you know, my dental appointment went very well. Went great. I can't complain, frankly put. It went fantastically. Walked in, got my teeth cleaned. Didn't get no fluoride on my teeth, because it just makes my teeth and mouth feel icky for the next like 3 days, and I don't like that. And then I got told I didn't have any cavities. Overall, a good, productive dental visit, I will acknowledge. No complaints on my behalf. None at all, none at all. Excuse me, goddamn. That was a good burp, I'm not gonna lie. That was a very solid burp, very enjoyable if I do say so myself. Certainly no complaints on my behalf. It really is gorgeous out here today, though. It really is so nice. I'm drinking this much faster than I intended. So I think it's probably a good idea if I go ahead and grab a screenshot sooner rather than later. That's probably a smart idea. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab a screenshot with my phone, and I'm gonna leave the camera here so you guys can see me grabbing a screenshot, because I think that would be funny. Hopefully one of those will work. We will find out. We will find out. Overall, though, man, it's nice today. It's nice today. Let me tell y'all what. Yo, fish eye much? Yo, Cheers, y'all. Cheers. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. Yo, what y'all think of my nose? I love fisheye like lenses. Like this camera isn't even like the most fisheye. It's just like the perspective is somewhat fisheye like. But I love fisheye cameras because it's like I can go like ha ha ha, whoa 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 whoa, tap on the camera kind of thing. Which I'm not actually tapping on the camera because I don't want to feel like getting finger smudges all over the camera. But I could just like go like, oh wow, it looks like I'm so close, and I am close. Whereas with like some other perspective cameras, it doesn't really look like you're close until you're literally right up on it. Kind of thing. Fisheyes are pretty nice. I like fisheye perspective cameras, I'm not gonna lie. They're pretty cool. Not good for everything, but pretty cool nonetheless. Man, the moon really is. Man, I'm gonna try to show y'all. The moon over there, where is it? Can you guys see it on the camera? I'm not sure. It is, I wanna say, right there. I think that's it right there. I wanna say that's the moon. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Wow. Seeing the moon during the day like today. Don't see that very often. You know, there's some bugs around though. I'm thinking I need me a citronella candle. You know, I think that's gonna pair pretty well with my drink I've got with me today. So I'm gonna get a citronella candle going, just for you know, safety reasons. You know, I don't want any bugs coming at me or anything like that. After all, mosquitoes they give you malaria, so I think it's safer to have a citronella candle going than not. I'll acknowledge. Man, it really does feel so nice out here. And overall, I'm having a great day. I'm really having a great day. I woke up, I ate breakfast, I kind of chilled out for a little bit, went to the dentist, and then right after the dentist, I went to the thrift shop because there's like a thrift shop like very close by. So I was like, I'll go ahead and run by so I don't go record and then I come all the way back to the thrift shop because I wanted to try going thrifting. I didn't even find anything at the thrift shop, but I came here and chilled out for a couple minutes, ate a little bit of a snack, and now here I am, drinking. I think after this, probably gonna run by the store, get myself some groceries, make a return, and yeah. Overall, just running errands today. Just running errands. But, you know, it's always good to have a good time while you're running errands. People are like, man, I don't ever want to run errands. It's so boring to run errands. No. Errands are fun, but you have to make them fun. Errands can be boring, errands can be tedious, but if you consciously make the errands fun, then they're fun. That's my take at least. Might just be me. Man, the moon though. It's not a full moon, but it's most of the way there. Pretty dang cool. I was driving like probably a week ago and it was like barely a crescent moon. That's crazy. And I'm just seeing the clouds in the sky. They're very slow, but they're moving. And one cloud is about to go in front of the moon. It's gonna sit a little bit differently. My foot started falling asleep. You know how it be. Y'all know how it be. Ooh. There's a car you don't see very often. that's pretty cool to see. Let me go ahead and I want to show. Oh no, I don't want that. Okay, I'm gonna try to hold everything while I'm doing that. I was trying to put something down, but oh no, y'all can't see it now. Okay, all right. Oh no. Okay, we missed it. I was gonna show y'all because an orange Toyota FJ Cruiser just showed up. Not like a FJ40 or FJ45 or FJ whatever. Like one of the ones from like the 60s, 70s, 80s kind of thing. Not one of those. Oh, there it is. It's over there. It's driving up. I don't know if you guys can see it very well, but it's over there. Can I zoom in with this camera? No, I cannot. I cannot zoom in with this camera. But it's over there. I don't know if you guys can see it. Y'all are gonna have to look really close to the screen. But you don't see FJ Cruisers like the mid 2000s FJ Cruisers very often in my local area, so pretty cool to see that. I've ridden in one once, and it was a car. I don't know if they're any good off-road, but they certainly look interesting, and they're one of the more interesting Toyota models to have come out of the last 20 years or so, in my personal opinion. I mean, that orange looked good. Most of the FJ Cruisers I see are blue, but the orange looks really good as well. And while I don't mind the Toyota FJ Cruiser, and while I do think it is a cool car, you know, nothing beats the OJ. The OJ? Nothing beats the OJ. No, OJ beats them. Nothing beats the OG. OJ jokes. When I say OJ, I'm not talking about OJ Simpson. I'm talking about OJ like orange juice. Of course, 100%. Nothing beats the OG Land Cruiser FJ series, though. Like a FJ45, man, I wouldn't mind me an FJ45 pickup truck, I'm not gonna lie. That would be so cool. And I was like doing research on them too, because I was looking at FJ45s and I was like, man, I want one of these. Like, how much would it run me to get one? Like, if it was already in the United States, it would be so expensive to get one. Because I was like looking at it and I was like, man, this would be insanely expensive, because all the ones in the United States, like, they're perfectly mint, they're super nice, they maybe have had a full restoration. If they haven't had a full restoration, they're completely original and super low mileage and really nice. FJs are pricey in the United States. FJ Cruisers, those pricey too, but the OG FJs are pricey. But I was just looking at like the Wikipedia page for the FJ40 and FJ45 and whatnot. Now, I didn't know this, but I realized that they sold them up until I think like the 90s. And I didn't even realize they sold the FJ40 in the United States until like 1984. I was like, they sold them until 1984? I didn't know that. I had no idea. But they sold them in South America up until the 90s, which I think is pretty cool. And I was like, you know what? I mean, like, that's within the 25-year rule. Or not within, but it's just outside of the 25-year rule for the United States when it comes to imports. I was like, FJ45 imported in the United States from South America. I was like, that would be pretty badass. I think they made them in Brazil until like the mid-90s, if I remember correctly. And in the United States, I believe the only engines you could get with an FJ40 were gas. But well, I could be wrong about that. I'm not an expert. But the FJ45 you could get as a diesel, and you could actually get it with a Mercedes diesel from the factory. Not like an OM617 like I have in my car, a Mercedes-Benz W123 300D turbo diesel sedan. Like, it was a truck engine, like actually one of like the commercial like Mercedes diesel truck engines, but still very cool, and frankly put, I'd love one of those Mercedes diesel powered Toyota FJ45 pickup truck with the Mercedes engine from the factory. How cool is that? How cool is that? That's so cool. That's how cool that is. I want one. I've got a nice light buzz going. Cannot complain, you know what I'm saying? No complaints on my behalf. I'm just letting my drink sit and get warm, though. I need to drink a little bit more. I've gotten distracted just talking about cars. But I like talking about cars, so it's not really such a bad thing now, is it? Other like pickup trucks that I'd love to import in the United States, though. Here's a niche one for the U.S. market that I don't even know if there's a single example here. There probably is, but I don't know. A Peugeot 504 pickup truck, 4x4. So a 4x4 Peugeot 504 pickup truck. It's a real thing. It's a real thing because the Peugeot 504 was originally released as a sedan, and then a couple years later they released it as a, I think, wagon, coupe, and pickup truck as well. And the pickup truck garnered a lot of popularity in Africa for being a reliable workhorse because the 504 is known for being very reliable from what I've heard. Never had any experience with them previously because they're not very common in the United States. The 504, 505 were sold in the United States, but I have never seen one in real life. I've only ever seen photos of them. I've actually seen more Citroens in real life than I have Peugeot 504 or 505s. Because I've seen a Citroen, like one of the like 1960s or 70s, like one of the top of the line Citroens from that era, which was really cool to see. I saw it on the highway when I was driving to the beach one time. But I've never seen a 505 or a 504, even U.S. market. Well, I've never seen one of those before. But one of those as a pickup truck would be pretty cool. Especially if it's 4x4, which I believe they did make. I don't know if that was like a company like taking them from the factory and then making them 4x4, or if it was actually Peugeot themselves making them 4x4, but either way, very cool. And I believe they sold those in South America as well, because I've seen some photos of them in like Chile and Brazil and Argentina and stuff like that. Another pickup truck I'd love to import into the United States is a coach-built Mercedes W114115 pickup truck from Argentina, in specific. Coach-built because of weird import laws, but very cool. I've talked about those before. I don't believe there are any of those in the United States, and there's not even many of those in Argentina left anymore. They're very rare these days, and I don't know if they're expensive, but rare, without a doubt. But a very cool piece of history. I know there's one in Germany. I know that for sure. I don't know if there's any in the United States, but very cool stuff. I mean, like clicking behind me or something like that. If it was night, I'd be feeling creeped out, but it's daytime right now, so I'm not. Other pickup trucks I'd love to import. Toyota Hilux, diesel. You can't go wrong with Toyota Hilux. You really can't go wrong. I wouldn't mind one of those, I'll acknowledge. Other trucks, K-truck. But not one of the super cab over ones. One of the, actually not cab over ones. I'd want one of the not cab over K-trucks. Just because, one, I actually like the look of them more, and two, I'm afraid I'd roll one of the cab over ones, in all honesty. I am afraid of that. Don't know which K-truck, don't know which one I'd want, but K-trucks nonetheless are pretty cool. My citronella candle holder does not want to close. There we go. Took a moment, I will acknowledge. I think I've got one more sip left. I think I'm going to take this sip in a minute, and then a video right there. I do think I have just about accomplished my goal, which was to drink alone in a public park after going to the dentist. I do think I have achieved my goal. Do I think I've pissed off my dentist by drinking a sugary drink right after going to, well, the dentist? I do think I have accomplished my goal. No complaints on my behalf. Let me tell y'all what, I've had a great time today. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching. Let's go ahead and finish off my drink. Bit more alcohol-y at the end, but tasted great nonetheless. Overall, Strongbow hard cider might not be the best hard cider out there, but certainly is better than not without a doubt. No complaints on my behalf about this drink. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I thoroughly enjoyed making this video as well. Hope you guys have thoroughly enjoyed watching. If you guys have, of course, please make sure to like and subscribe for more content. I have my Instagram, my book, my merch, my P.O. box. Actually, not my P.O. box. Excuse me, because my P.O. box is closed as of recording this video. But my P.O. box is not in the description down below. Instead, I have my website, which I highly recommend checking out. My book is on there, my merch is on there, all my links are on there. Go check it all out, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video, guys. Appreciate y'all watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Until the next one, y'all, stay safe and peace, and have a great one. Yes, sir, you know what I'm saying?